This is Nathan Rice with Clearview Sewer Cams. Today is Tuesday, June 17th, 2025. We are located at 3949 Northland Street, Thousand Oaks, California, 91320. We're performing a video waistline and sewer line inspection through a 2-inch black ABS waistline just outside the kitchen, just on the left-hand side of the walkway as you approach the front door. This is our waistline clean out here on the wall, and this is our front door area here, and this is just the front yard, and this is our kitchen window just below, just above the clean out there. So what we're going to do is we're going to place our camera head at the top of the clean out, and we're just going to zero out here. And we're just going to begin to push out and try to hopefully reach our city sewer tie-in. We did go ahead and walk the property, and we were unable to find a mainline sewer clean-out. And you can see here, we are having a little bit of difficulties getting in. It appears that it is a T, and we are unable to get our camera through this T here. So what we're going to do is we're just going to pause here for a moment. Okay, we did go ahead and switch cameras. We are running our bigger camera, and we did switch to the roof. This is our roof vent to the back-to-back bathrooms inside. And what we're going to do, this is the roof vent, and this is the front of the property. And we're just going to place our camera head at the top of the roof vent, and we're going to zero out here. And we're just going to try to drop down and hopefully drop into our waistline. So we're just going to begin to push out. And we're dropping down the roof vent here. And you can see we do transition into cast iron. And we're just going to continue to push out. What we're going to do is we're going to pause here for a moment. Okay, we did go ahead and get some water running. We are running the tub in the front bathroom there. So what we're going to do is we're just going to utilize this water and help us push out. We're just going to shake our camera head a little bit to get it nice and clear. And we are just going to continue to push out here. You can see we are in cast iron waistline. Cast iron waistline seems to be in fair maintainable condition. And then you can see we do transition back into vitreous clay. And you can see the vitreous clay does have some root intrusions. So what we'll do on the way back is we'll locate that area. But right now we're just going to utilize the water to help us push all the way out. And we are in vitreous clay sewer line now. You can see there was a big root intrusion right there. And you can see there is some more root intrusions as well coming in from these joints here. So what we'll do is we're just going to push all the way out. And then we'll shut down our water and we'll pull back and take a good look. And we are still in vitreous clay here, so we're just going to continue to utilize this water to help us push out. And we're just going to continue to push out. We are in our lateral now that is in the street, so we're just going to continue to push out. And we're going to pause right there. We're going to pull back just a little bit. And you can see this is our city sewer beneath us. And we're just going to pull back just a little bit more. And we're going to pause here for a moment. You can see that is our city sewer saddle, and you can see our saddle does have some roots as well. So we're just going to pause here for a moment and we're going to shut down our water. Okay, we did go ahead and push all the way into our city sewer saddle. This is our saddle, and you can see just in front of us that is the city sewer. We do have a little bit of root intrusion here at the saddle, so we're just going to begin to pull back a little bit and take a good look. So you can see that root intrusion there just coming in through that joint there. But nothing too crazy. Once we get it hydrojetted out, we'll be able to take a better look behind that joint. So we're just going to continue to pull back through the vitreous clay here. This is out in the street. And then you can see as well, as we pull back, we do have some more root intrusions in those joints. And you can see almost a full diameter root intrusion as well in that joint as we pull back. And this is in the vitreous clay. So we would get this hydrojetted so we could see better behind the joints here. And you can see a little bit of the debris getting caught up in there. So what we're going to do is we're going to pause here for a moment. And we're just going to continue to pull back. You can see we do have a full diameter root intrusion in that joint. And we're just going to continue to pull back towards the home here. You can see more root intrusions here being bedded down. And that is just coming in through that joint. And we're going to pull back towards the driveway and towards our roof vent here. You can see as well more root intrusions. And the line just needs to be hydrojetted. Yeah. And nice and cleaned out. Other than that, there is no offsets, no breaks. And you can see as well some more root intrusions. That would be our property line to lateral transition. That is just at the sidewalk to curb area. And we're just going to continue to pull back here. And we're going to pull back towards our home. And we're going to pull back to a good spot to put a mainline sewer clean out, and that'd be closer to our transition from cast iron to vitreous clay. So we're just going to continue to pull back. You can see as well some more root intrusion coming in. As well in that joint. And as well as in that joint as well. So we would want to get that all nice and cleaned up so we can see what lies behind those roots. And we're just going to continue to pull back. And you can see here some more root intrusions as we come back towards the home. And we're just going to push out just a little bit. You can see we do transition back into cast iron. So we're just going to push out just a little bit. And we're going to stop at this joint. And we're going to pause here and locate this area. Okay, we did go ahead and locate this area. And we did mark it with a red flag at approximately 2 foot 3 inches deep. And it is just on the right hand side of the walkway as you approach the front door, just in front of the palm tree there. And you can see just in the vitreous clay here, that would be a good spot to put a two-way mainline sewer clean out. So what we're going to do is we're just going to continue to pull back, and we're going to transition back into cast iron waistline. And you can see the cast iron waistline does seem to be in fair maintainable condition at this time. So we're just going to continue to pull back. And we're going to pull back up our stack here. And we're going to come up our vent. And we're just going to continue to pull back. And we're going to come up and out of our vent. That will conclude our video waistline and sewer line inspection.